So in our previous class, we learn a lot of things, right? We learn about the methods of array, and an array can contains objects also inside it. Then after it, we learn about the built-in objects, like we can use max object, like you can round off the number, you can floor it, you can seal it, you can find out the maximum, which one is greater number among these numbers. Okay, and you can find the minimum number, which one is the lowest number, and you can get the random number also in the range of 0 and 1, or you can get the random number from 0 to 100 also. Okay, you just have to multiply it with 100, and you can find out the square root of any number, and you can give some powers also to a number. So then after it, we learn about this date object also. The date object, like if you want to give the current date in your website, like daily we can't update the date, right? In your website we can't daily update the date. So for that, you must have a date object which automatically change the date by itself every day. So for that, we have this date object. You can get the full current year, full month, and full current date. Okay, and you will get the day also, which day is, and hours, minutes, seconds also you can get it. So we will learn all these things, like we do the practice also. Then after it, will I will tell you about this ES6 features. What is ES6? like uh, like the developers who create this JavaScript, every year they come with new changes. They add the new features in it. Like you create a website, now you create a website, so after some days, you think about it, like, let me add some new feature in it, right? We think it like this. So the developers who create JavaScript, they are also doing it like this. So when they create JavaScript, there is no let and const. They are the previous developers, the early age developers, they are not using this let and const because it is not there in JavaScript. It is added in ES6, that is in 2015 these features are getting added. So we are mostly focusing on ES6 only. Why? ES6 means this is your 2015, I think. Let me search it first. ES6 year, they give some the name of this documentation. ES6 in which year? Okay, yeah, it is 2015. So it is 1 year less, just you can consider it like this. So it is 2015. So in 2015 there is big changes the developer added inside this JavaScript. So every year they add some changes, but the changes came in 2015 are very much useful. Big change, you can say, the big change which really help the other developers. So they come up with this let and const. Previously we don't have this feature. Before 2015, this let and const were not there inside your JavaScript. They were only using var keyword to create a variable. So let and const are very much useful, right? Why we use const? Like if you create a variable, you can't update it, and these are your block scope, right? So previously they were only using var keyword. So first of all, try to understand what is ES6. ES is ECMAScript. It is a standard documentation of JavaScript or any other language also, but it mainly for JavaScript only. We use this to, if there is any update, all the changes will be listed out in this documentation. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this ES6? What is ES?
No, no.
Okay. What about others? Likesh, Harish? Any doubt in ES6? Okay, just understand what is ES6. ES6 is just like a standard documentation. All the changes of JavaScript are listed inside this documentation. Explain once again, ma'am. Okay, yeah, sure, Harish. See, what is ES? ES means ECMAScript. Okay, I will search it here. What is ES? It is also giving all the versions. See, I am choosing ES6. ES6, also known as ECMAScript, and it is giving the year, that is your 6 means going 1 year loop. So that is 2015. It is the sixth major revision of ECMAScript standard, which forms the basis for the JavaScript programming language. So it is a standard documentation which specify all the rules, all the features. See, significance, all the features, all the syntax are listed inside this documentation. So in the year to this, see, every year they come up with new feature. Okay, in ES they every year there are some features, but we especially learning this ES6 only. Why? Because in this year, in this 2015, there are like big changes came in our JavaScript. So specifically we are focusing on this ECMA 6 only. In ECMA 7 also there are some changes. See, ES7 means also known as ECMAScript 2016. It is a version of ECMAScript standard released in 2016. Means every year they release some features and they listed out all the feature in documentation, that is your ECMAScript. It is introduced several new features. See, as I told you, they introduced them several new feature in ES7 also. So also it was a smaller update. See, it is a smaller update only, so that is why we are not focusing on ES7. We are mostly focusing on ES6. ES6 features, we can ES6 in ECMAScript features. Update to significant update, you can see it, right? Significant means big update, it come up with big updates. So that is why we are most focusing on this ES6. Now you got it, Harish?
Yes, ma'am.
Your voice is breaking. Is it only for me or others also it's breaking?
It's clear, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, fine. So let's move ahead. Then, as I told you, in ES6 we have let and const, and ES6 also they introduced this template literal. Template literal means that backticks. Okay, we already discussed about it, or you can go through the recorded class if you guys missed it. Okay, then now comes to the destructuring. Destructuring like is a convenient way to extract the data from your arrays and object. Okay, like if you have lengthy array and lengthy object, you want to extract the data from it, so we use destructuring. Destructuring means like it contains three values, I want to get the values from it. So we normally use to access it using this index number, right? We use try to access it using its index number, but using this destructuring, what we are doing, we are assigning some variables. Let me open the VS Code. Okay, yeah, here it is. So let me create a variable, that is I'm giving fruits. So here I'm creating a variable of like some fruits name, I'm giving apple, banana, and I'm giving some orange. Okay, so now we want to access it. Just normally how we access it, we use its index number, right? We use its index number, we do it like this, fruits, and we give its index number. Okay, it will now access the banana because the index number of banana is 1. Okay, but instead of it directly accessing it by using its index number, you can like access it using destructuring. Okay, we use destructuring mostly in React.js. Now you guys have a doubt like we are getting only the first and second. If you give third variable also, you can access the third one also. Let me show you first. Mostly we use this destructuring in React.js. Okay, let me show this one directly. Taking from here directly. So just see it. What I am doing, I am creating one arrays of variable. See, I'm giving some variable names inside it. First fruit, and here also I'm giving second fruit. Okay, similarly I can give the third fruit also. Okay, so we have to give e equals to your array name from where you want to extract it. Like I want to extract the value from this array, right? So I can give fruits. Okay, now you want to console it, so directly you can give it like this: console.log first fruit. So now it will show you the apple. Okay, if you want to access the orange, so instead of giving the index number, you can give third fruit. Okay, this is coming from this apple. Let me comment it out. See, okay, so we are doing destructuring. We are storing the values of this array inside a set of variables. So like this you can give multiple variable names and you can access it. This is your destructuring. We are trying to get out the data from our array. Okay, so like we directly, like this one is little lengthy, right? We can directly use to give index number, but this is really very useful when you use React.js. The React.js use state uses destructuring also only. Okay, so this is really helpful to do this destructuring instead of getting the values by using its index number. Any doubt in this destructuring? Okay, like similarly we can do the destructuring with object also. Like just now we try to take out the data from array, right? We just give some set of variables. In to give the set of variable, you must have to give using the square brackets. Why? Because you are trying to get the data, take out the data from your array. So that is why we are using this square brackets, and here we are giving our array name. Now I want to take out the data from my object, so that is your object destructuring. Okay, so this is your object. Now from this object I want to get out my data. So just I'm taking the object from here. Let me directly copy it till the object. See, just I'm giving person, and this is my complete object, right? And now I want to take out the data from here, right? We know how we can console the data. We have to use it like this: person dot first name, person dot last name. Like this we have to do. But instead of this you can do object destructuring. How can you do object destructuring? See, we are talking about the object destructuring. The brackets we use for object is curly brackets, right? So here that is why I'm using this curly brackets. So this is set of variables, so we have to give let also. So here I am giving like any variable name you can give, like say November. In object you must have to give the same name. Yeah, here it is mentioned. Destructuring variable name must be match the property name. Okay, so that is why we have to give the same name. Like in array you can give the different name, first name, and I am giving similarly giving the last name. I think the format is not correct. Let me see the syntax first. Age. Okay, and I have to equal it to my person. This is my array object, right? So I must have to equal it to the object which is from which I am trying to extract my data. Now let me console it. Console age. It is giving you 30. So when I want to extract the data of first name, cgl console first name. Okay, so this is the way you can extract the data from array and object. We call this as destructuring. This feature comes in your ES6 in the year of 2015. It was not there earlier. It is very useful when you learn the React.js. You understand it more clearly. Like now you are thinking like this, directly we can do it. Why we are doing this much of lengthy code, right? You can think like this, but in React.js these features are really helpful to you. Okay, any doubt in this object destructuring?
No, ma'am.
What about you others? Okay, Harish, Likesh, Madhu. Okay, okay guys, if you guys having any doubt, just feel free to ask me, right? I will repeat it once again. See, previously we are used to do it like this: person dot age, person dot first name. So instead of it, we are using this destructuring. So now this ES6 come up with one more feature. It contains lot of feature also. This is also one more feature. We have spread and rest operator also. Spread and rest operator. Now comes to see the spread operator first. It is used to split up array elements or objects. Okay, it can you can copy it. You can copy multiple arrays in a single array. You can merge it also. So let me show you first. Like it expand or splits an iterable array. Copying and merging means you can copy any array and you can merge it also. Just first let me show you the copy first. I'm first removing it. Let I'm giving array, and here I'm giving suppose any number. Let me give number directly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now I want to copy this array inside one new array. So I am giving let array. Here my array name is 1 and here my array name is 2. So I am giving this to as equal to and using same curly square brackets. Then giving this dots 3 times and giving this array. What it is doing? It is copying this complete data of this array inside this new object. Okay, let me show you in the console. I'm trying to access this array.2. Okay, see, so whatever the data it was in array 1, the same data it is getting copied inside this array 2. Okay, let me see, when I push some data inside this array 1, did it will add it to this array 2 also? By the way, any guess? Like suppose if I add some data inside this array 1, that particular data will be added inside this array 2 also? Any guess?
Yes, ma'am. I think it will.
Okay, what about others? Yes, and okay. Krish, Likesh, and both three of you are saying yes. Let's see this. So here I am giving array 1 dot push. I am pushing number 5. Okay. So let me console array 1 and array 2. Let's see it. See, it is not getting added. Why? Because you are not giving like a reference. We learn about this primitive and non-primitive data type. This is a different variable and you are copying it. We are not doing it like this. Like previously we learned about this, like you can give it like assign it like this. We are not doing it like this. See, we are creating a new array variable and we are copying it. We are not giving any reference. Okay, so that is why when you add some new item inside this first array, it is not getting added inside this second array. If I give it like this, now it will be added. It will show this 5 to this one also and to this one, because the reference is same here. But when you use this spread operator, reference is not same. Okay, reference will be not same. Let me show you without it first. See, now it is same, because here when you assign it like this, here the reference is same, means the memory address here is same. Okay, when you assign it like this means array 2 contains whatever the thing array 1 will contain. If you do the some changes in array 2, it will automatically reflect in your array 1 also. Okay, but instead of it, if you are doing like this, like let array 3 I am giving equals to dot dot array 1. So this array is separate and this array 1 is separate. If you are doing any changes inside it, it will be not reflected in your array 1. If you are doing changes in this array 1, it will be not reflected inside it. Getting my point? Any doubt in this? Should I explain it once again?
No, ma'am.
Got it, everyone? Just remember it, now you guys also getting confused, right? We learn about the memory address, right? So when we assign it like this, the memory address will be same. But when you use this split operator, see these three dots are your split operator. When you use it like this, the memory address will be different. Okay, just make sure you guys get the concept properly. When you do it like this, the memory address will be same. If you doing like this, if you are copying like this, memory address will be completely different. This array and this array are completely different. Okay, they are not interrelated, we can say it like this. So this is how we can copy one array items inside a new array item, and the memory address will be different also. And we can do one more thing, like we can merge also, like this array 2 contains some new elements and you are merging some different elements also inside it. Let me show you. See, let numbers, I will give the better name, numbers. I am giving numbers 1, 1 2 3 4 4. Okay, numbers 1, this is my numbers 1 and this is my numbers 2. So in this numbers 2, I want to write from 1 to till 8. So why should I write 1 2 till 8? I already have one array which contains 1 to 4. So instead of writing same thing twice, I am just merging it. So for that I am using numbers 1. This is my, I am doing the copying, right? So I am using these three dots. Then after it you can give your variables name. So I am giving 5 variables name. I'm saying sorry, that is your values you can give after copying 6 7 8. Okay, so it means what? It will show from 1 2 3 4, then it will continue to show your 5 6 7 8 also. So we are merging, right? We are merging our values with the copied values. Let me show you. Okay, I didn't console it. Let me console it. Numbers 2. Just see it, right? So this is how you can copy any array to different array, or you can merge also. Let me see, can we do, like we merge multiple arrays inside one array. I am doing let number 2. This one is my number 2. Okay, and I am making this as number 3, and I am here giving 1 2, like this is 4 is already there. I am giving 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, now I want to merge these two arrays inside it. So for it I am giving it like this. Just see it, numbers 2. Then again I want to give some unique numbers also inside it, 9 10 11 12, like this. So what we are doing, we are merging two arrays inside one array and we are giving some different numbers also. Let's see what output it will show you. See, this is also working fine. So it is not having any kind of restrictions, like you can only copy one array. You can copy how many arrays you want to copy, and you can still add your own numbers also. This one is like better, right? Instead of doing the repeated thing multiple times, you are just copying it inside a different variable, and these are independent, like the memory address are also different. Okay, any doubt in this spread operator? Okay,
No, ma'am.
Explain one more time, ma'am.
yeah, sure. Yeah, this one is a new concept, right? I can understand. Like we in JavaScript we mostly learn about, like for beginners there the JavaScript they used to teach only the JavaScript. This ES6 topics are not comes in beginner level. They give you some little intro, but just okay. So I will explain you this once again. We were talking about the how can we copy one array items to different array. Like we can do the same thing like you by assigning it also numbers. I am giving 1 2 3 4. Okay, and here I want to copy it in a different array. So I am giving let, first of all I am giving here numbers 1, let numbers 2. Okay, so now I want to copy it, but I can do it like this, right? Numbers 1, but here in this case the memory address is same, which is not a good thing. If you are making changes in one array, the changes will reflect in different array also. So overcome to this issue, we use this spread operator. We are using this three dots and we are giving the our array name. Now it is independent. Okay, when you are making the changes inside it, it will be not reflect inside it. Then we are copying it about talking about the marching also. Like marching is like let numbers 2 equals to 5 6 7 8. Okay, I am giving this as 3, variable 3. Now I want to merge two different arrays. So here I can give dot dot, three dots you have to give, then different array name. So this number 3 array contains this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and you can give your own values also inside it. So I can give 9 10 11 also. Just see it now. Okay, let me console it. Okay, I got in my point. Any doubt in this, Harish?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about others? Like
No, ma'am.
okay. Okay guys,
No, ma'am.
okay. So we learn about this array destructuring, object destructuring, then we learn about this spread operator. Okay, similarly we can do this spread operator like copying and merging with objects also. Okay, like with objects also you can do the same thing. Let's try it. I am creating one object that is obj1 and giving some values inside it. A, this is my key, and giving some value. Okay, then B and giving some value. Okay, this is my first object. Similarly creating one more object that is obj2. Now I want to copy these items inside it. So for it I can use the same approach, but the brackets here we have to use it curly brackets because we are doing the spread operator with object. Let's see it will work. Yeah, let me console it. Console.log obj2. Okay, see the same thing is getting copied. So this is also your, what you can say, this is your independent variable. Like if you are making changes inside it, it will be not reflected in your object 2. Let me show you. I am making the changes in object 2. Object 1 I am going to change the changes. Okay, let me give some different, like I am giving dot c equals to 3. Now let me console it. Object 1. See, okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is like you can do the same thing using like this also, right? Let object 2 equals to object 3, right? We can do it this thing also, but the difference here is these are dependent, right? If you are making changes in one variable, it is getting changed in different object also. So the memory address is same here, but if you are doing using this spread operator, see, if you are doing this using this spread operator, the memory address will not be same, it is independent. Similarly, you can merge also. Just now we just copy it, right? Now I want to merge it also. So for that, suppose I'm taking one more object. That object 2 equals to, I'm giving C3 and D4. Here I'm giving object 3. So inside it, I want to copy these two objects. I want to merge it. So object 2. So I must have to use this triple dots, right? This is your rest spread operator. These are your spread operators. Let me console it now. Object 3. Okay. See, if you want to give some more values also inside it, you can give it. I'm giving E5, EF6. Okay, like this I am also giving. So this also will be added inside it. So this object 3 contains your object 1 values, your object 2 values, and this object 3 values also itself. Let me show you. Got it? Any doubt in this? This like spread array and spread object are almost same. The difference here is the brackets are different. In array we are using square brackets, and for object we are using this curly brackets, right? Any doubt in this? Should I explain it once again?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you guys just do some practice. Okay, these are the important concepts. Just try to complete your assignment. I will give some more JavaScript questions. Okay, I already give 25 questions, right? After completing it, I will give you some more questions so that you can practice it more. See, after completing this ES6 concept, we will learn about how can we directly show, like instead of directly showing here, how can we are going to use API also. What is API? Anyone know what is API? Anyone, any idea?
Application programming.
Yeah, anyone of you please tell me. Okay, sir, please tell me. Okay, Chris, tell me.
Application programming interface.
Yeah, why we use it?
To call actually मैम ये थ्री लेवल स्कीमा होता है जिसमें डेटाबेस से कनेक्ट करते हैं वेबसाइट को.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you got it correctly. See, we store all the data. Like there are 100 users are there. We store these 100. Like we are just saying 100. Like there are 1,000 users are there who are using Flipkart. Suppose so they store all the data in their database. To interact that database with your front end, like you want to, like in the example you can take it out with products also. I'll show you about the products. See, there are lot of products are there. They can't add it one by one, right? So instead of that, they store all these details of all products in their database, and they use API. What API will do, it will use to get the data from your database, and you, yeah, using that API you can integrate that API and can show that data in your front end. Okay, like you can take the basic example, like how we went to the restaurant and there is one waiter is there to do the communication between your front end, that is your the customer who are come to eat, right? And there is kitchen who are the chefs who are making the food, but there is a waiter to make the communication between these two, right? So API is also working like this. This is your front end and all the data are stored in your kitchen, that is your database. To bring that data and show it here, we use API. Okay, now got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we just integrate APIs to get the data from, again one time tell ma'am. Yeah, we are going to learn. I'm just giving some introduction. Like after in this ES6 also we will learn about how to integrate the API, and after it we learn about this DOM. Using DOM we can display all the data in our front end. So I will tell you once again, Likesh. Just see, I was talking about all your data, all this products data. All this products data will be stored. Yeah, we can't store this in your system, right? Are stored in the database. There will be a large place where all this data are stored. So to bring that data in your front end, like we want to show that all the stored data in your front end, right? So there is one person, like you can assume there is one person, we call it as API, who brings the complete data and give the complete data to you, and using it, by integrating it, you can display it in your front end. Okay, like I just give you the example of that, how in restaurant there is one waiter, like the customer is your front end who are waiting for your food, who is waiting for your the food. Okay, and there is a chef who are making the like who are making all the food. So that is your backend, but in between these two there is a waiter who try to bring all the food and serve it to the customer. So that waiter is your API. Now got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about others?
Ma'am, understood.
Okay, so I just give you like after it what we are going to do, so that's why I'm giving this introduction. Like in ES6 only we will learn how to integrate API. Okay, there are some fake APIs also. So fake APIs means there are some dummy data, there are some dummy data of users, products, so you can just use it. How to integrate the API, you will learn it by using it. So in ES6 only we will learn how to integrate the API. Then after it there is DOM. DOM means instead of showing the data in your console, you can show that data in your front end. So for that purpose we use DOM. So that's all, like I'm just giving in future what we are going to learn. Well, now let's see, after this spread operator, like this is your shallow copy. There are some difference between the shallow copy and deep copy also. This is little bit advanced concept, but you can try it by yourself also. But I will give you one more, like here I will give you the one example, little example I'm giving you. Just I'm copying this. Shallow copy and deep copy I'm going to tell you. So just see it, this user, this is one object which contains your key value pair, but this object contains one more object, like this is your nested object, right? This is your nested object. But when you do copy it like this, when you copy it like this, let I am taking this as user 1 and I am trying to copy it giving user. Okay, now my all the data getting copied inside it. So now I'm doing it like this. I'm just consoling it. Let me console it. Console.log user. 1. Okay, see, it is showing perfectly, right? Address also, country name India, all these things are showing perfectly. But what if I change anything inside this user1? So I'm trying to change user1 dot address dot, I want to give some unique thing. It contains city, country. I want to give a pin code and I want to give this as 123. Okay, here I'm consoling it. See, the pin code 123, it is showing here. So as we learn, this is your like memory. The variables are independent. It is not depend on your memory address. Is different, right? So when I console user1, let me show you. This is our user, not user1. I am consoling the upper one, first one. Just see it. See, here also we are getting pin code 123. Why? Because when we do copy like this, it is only shallow copy. Shallow copy means it will copy only the upper key value pairs, not the nested one. Okay, nested one are still the memory referenced. Getting my point? See, the upper object, the inner objects. See, the inner object are still dependent on your memory address. But we learn about like when we use this spread operator, the variables are independent, right? But still we have one drawback, that is if you are having the nested object inside it, they are independent, still they are dependent. So that is why when I change this user1 address, when I add one more value inside this address, I am adding pin code. So this 123 is getting added inside this user1, right? And it is also added in user also. So in the case of changing also, you can observe. So I just want to change the user1. I want just to change the address of user1 only. I'm changing. So I want to give like some different city name. I'm giving Bangalore. I'm giving address.city. Okay, I'm changing, I'm giving some different city name inside this user1 only. But this Bangalore will be visible in your user1 as well as in your user also. Just see it. Why? Because this address is your nested object. If you are doing like with the upper object, it will not show you the, like it will not be reflected. The difference will be shown in only in your user1 only. So I'm changing the name here, user1 dot name, and giving here some different name, that is I'm giving Tabassum. So just see, I'm changing my name Tabassum in user1 only. So this Tabassum will not be reflected in your user. Why? Because this is your upper object value. This one is not your nested, right? See, this Tabassum, like I will. Okay, the font size is little smaller. Okay, we will change it later. Are you guys able to see it? I'm not able to zoom it properly. Let me. There is some issue with my mouse. See, this Tabassum is showing inside your user1 only. Why? Because here I am changing the name in user1 only. It is not showing the difference in your user object. But the same thing when we are doing with this address, it is showing this, it is reflecting the changes. Why? Because when you do this like when you do use this spread operator, it is independent, but the nested object will be still dependent. Getting my point? What is mean by shallow copy? Can anyone tell me? Krish, can you tell me what is mean by shallow copy?
वो मेमोरी एड्रेस नेस्टेड नेस्टेड ऑब्जेक्ट्स के अलग अलग होता है.
नेस्टेड ऑब्जेक्ट के मेमोरी एड्रेस सेम होते हैं. ओके, So that is why when I am changing in one nested object, it is showing the reflection in second one also. So the memory address of nested objects are same, and the memory address of the upper level object is different. So that is why when I change the name of this username, user one name, it is not showing the difference in this user. Okay, just try to understand it, you can do some practice, you will understand it more clearly. Should I explain it once again? Can I give you one more time
I got it,
explanation?
ma'am.
Okay, what about others? Okay,
Please explain. Please
okay,
explain.
yeah, sure. Still I am removing the entire code. I am creating one variable, that is const user 1. Okay, I am here giving equal to, and I am giving the name, my user 1 have some name, and giving the name as Fatima, and it contains some different nested object also. Okay, so this one is your upper object, right? So it contains one more object, that is address. So it contains one more object, that is I am giving here I am giving city, I am giving Hyderabad, and here I am giving pin code 123. Okay, so as I tell you about the split operator, we can copy this object, right? Let me open this, we can see the code side by side. Okay, so now I'm copying this object. So for that I'm using this spread operator. So now I'm creating one more object, user 2. Okay, now I'm using this user 2 and assigning whatever the things we are having in this user 1 and assigning these values inside this user 2. We learn about it. We can use this curly brackets and we can give this three time dots, and we can assign this user 1 value inside this user 2, right? So now when I console it, user 2, let's see it. See, it is same, right? User 2, it is also containing whatever the thing user 1 contains, right? But the difference comes here. See, when I change some values inside this user 2, I'm trying to change the values of user 2, and here I'm giving, suppose I'm giving India, my country name I'm giving, India. So my question is, I am adding the country name India inside this user 2. So does this India will be added in user 1 also? I want to ask this question. Just any guess, you understand
Yes,
more.
ma'am, it will be added.
It will be added. What about
बट
others?
आपने वहाँ पे const कीवर्ड यूज किया है तो मे भी चेंजेस नहीं हो सकते.
Where? Yeah, here. No, this const, if you are using primitive data type, this const you can't change the value, but inside this non-primitive like array and object, you can change the inside values of array and object. It will okay. What about others? Does this India will be added inside this user 1?
No, ma'am. We just saw it was not adding last time. No, ma'am.
No ma'am, memory address are different. Okay, so like is saying like this, and sir also you are saying like this, memory address is different, memory address will be different, so it must be not added. So now let me console both, configure user 1. Okay. Okay, address, let me see this. Okay, pin country India, here it is not getting added. Let me change it. Why it is not getting added? Let's see it. City India, it must be added. I think it must it must added. That is what your deep copy and shallow copy.
आपने डायरेक्ट उसको यूजर टू पे ऐड करा है, इसलिए नहीं हो रहा है. यूजर टू डॉट एड्रेस डॉट कंट्री करोगे
Okay.
तो ऐड हो जाएगा.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Chris. See. This is your nested, right? I want to add the country inside my address, right? So let's see it. Okay, see, this India is getting added here also in this user one, and here also. That is what I am trying to tell you, because when you are adding something inside the nested object, we learned previously, like sir said, we learned previously, when we are adding something inside directly, we are adding, it is getting not added. But this is a nested object, right? This one is your nested object. This object is inside the different, inside one more object. So that is why the memory is same. If I am adding some more thing inside directly, like inside this one, user 2, directly inside it I am adding age. So here I am giving 23. So now tell me, does this age will be added inside this user 1 and user 2? This is little advanced topic, I can understand, but still, if you guys are able to, like, I think Krish understand this one. Like, just give me, just tell me, does this user2 dot age, I'm not giving address here, this is not a nested object, right? This is not a nested object. User2 dot age, does it will be added this 23 inside user1 also?
I think no, ma'am.
No. What about others? Nikesh, Harish, Krish, you also, does it will be added? Yes ma'am, it will be added. No, Nikesh. Okay, let me show you. See, here it is independent. See, this 23 is not added inside your second one. Okay, why? Because here it is independent. Here it is independent. Memory address is different. But when it is nested like this, I am going like a nested object. User dot address dot country. This one is nested, right? So that is why it is dependent. The memory address is same. When you are not doing the nested thing, okay, the memory address will be different. Just try to go through this class once again about this concept to understand it more clearly. These are like little advanced concept. This
So
shallow
when it is dependent, we call it as deep copy, is it, ma'am?
yeah.
Okay.
See, what I am see, when I am this, even by default every this spread operator create a shallow copy, means ऊपर ऊपर का copy कर देते हैं, अंदर का नहीं करते हैं. This is, does it actually means, you guys know Hindi? How many of
I
you know
know,
Hindi?
I know partially, ma'am, not fully.
Okay. Okay, see, what is mean by shallow copy means, like ऊपर ऊपर के जो भी values, key value pairs रहेंगे, ऊपर ऊपर के जो भी रहेंगे, it will copy it, but the inner things, it will not go in deep, so it is not copying that much properly. And this thing we are the thing we are doing ऊपर ऊपर का copy, like the upper part we are copying, we call this as shallow copy. And when we are copying inside it also, we call this as deep copy. We can do the deep copy using, there are some methods also, using it we can do the deep copy. We just use this one, structured clone, it will do the deep copy. Okay, you can like, I will tell you this one. I think first of all you guys didn't understand this memory address. We will discuss about it in our next class also. No need to be worried. We will discuss about it in our next class. What is deep copy and shallow copy once again. Then we have some time. Then just see this rest operator. Guys, no need to be worried if you don't understand this shallow copy and deep copy. We will see it once again in our next class. Now comes to this rest operator. What is rest operator? Means like you can in when we call the object, you can pass the array also. While in object, you can pass the array also as argument. Here the here it is correct, right? Okay, here it is correct. Okay, I'm showing you about the rest operator. Just forget about the deep copy and shallow copy. We will learn it once again in our next class. So I'm doing one thing. I'm creating one variable, that is numbers, and I want to add this numbers, right? I want to give some array of numbers. I'm giving 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. Okay, like this I am giving. Now I'm creating one function name I'm giving add, and inside this add I'm giving how we can create a function. Same thing we are doing here. Now I want to return a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c. Okay, now I want to call this function. So that's why I'm using one variable, that is let uh, some different variable name, and I'm storing this output inside one variable, that is add. Now I am consoling it. So now I am consoling this sum. Okay, now I didn't pass any arguments, right? So to pass some arguments inside it, we can use this, like I want to pass this numbers. So for that I am giving it like this, like numbers. Let's see this. So at the time of taking it, I am giving it like this, dot dot numbers. Let me see the syntax first. It is not correct, I think. Yeah, we use your destructuring. Okay, like directly also we can pass. So instead of it, like let me remove it. I am giving directly here. I am giving numbers 1 2 3. Okay, I think here we have to give the arrays square brackets. Yeah, no. Let's see the output. It is giving some error. Return ABCD. Let me console it. No, I think it is not working properly. We have to use it. We have to use this reduce method of array. Okay, we will see this reduce method of array in our next class. So we will see this shallow copy and deep copy, as we don't have much time. So we will cover this rest operator also in our next class. So any of you any doubt in this session, just forget about this shallow copy and deep copy. Before it, if you guys having any doubt, you can ask me. We learn about this destructuring in array and object, and then we learn about this spread operator. Any doubt?
No.
Okay, what about others? Okay. Okay guys, so now in our next class we will learn about this deep copy, shallow copy, and we will see this rest operator also. Then after it we will move to, like, there are some spread operator. These are the small things. Then we learn about these modules. Modules are like you are copying the code of one file into different file. So for that we use these modules. So first of all, okay, let me stop the recording first.